Hello, welcome to the fourth module of this course. In this module, we will be looking at some case studies on crisis leadership. The ultimate goal of the case study in crisis leadership topic is to enhance comprehension regarding the role of proficient crisis leadership in guiding organizations through and beyond crisis. This encompasses the examination of real-world crisis instances through case studies, dissecting the leadership technique employed to handle and resolve these predicaments. Through the scrutiny of these cases, individual can acquire insight into the attributes that define adept crisis leaders. These attributes encompass their decision-making acumen, communication methodology, and capability to establish and sustain a united team. Furthermore, individual can draw lessons from the error committed by leaders in prior crisis scenarios, comprehending the significance of readiness, strategic planning, and continuous evaluation and enhancement in crisis management. By dissecting case studies pertinent to crisis leadership, individual can cultivate the proficiencies and knowledge imperative for competently steering team and organization through time of crisis. This in turn facilitates the creation of organizational resilience aimed at mitigating the repercussion of potential future crises. In this unit, we will consider analysis of real-life crisis situation and leadership responses, examination of real-world crisis scenario, and leadership reaction can yield valuable insight in the proficient handling of crisis. The following instance serve as illustration. Hurricane Katrina of 2005. Hurricane Katrina stands as one of the most catastrophic natural calamities in the history of the United States, causing over 1,800 fatalities and $125 billion in destruction. This crisis underscored the significance of adept leadership in managing a widespread catastrophe. A central lesson from the Katrina experience emphasized the critical nature of transparent communication and harmonized effort between federal, state, and local agencies. Numerous criticisms were directed at the federal government's response, particularly the sluggish and disorderly action taken by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This crisis also spotlights the value of effective communication and cooperation with the affected parties, communities, particularly those who were most vulnerable. The Volkswagen Emotion Scandal 2015. The Volkswagen Emotion controversy revolved around the installation of software in the company's diesel engine to deceive emissions examinations, leading to heightened air pollution and potential health hazard. This incident underscored the significance of principles leadership in managing crisis. At the onset, Volkswagen CEO Martin Wattenkron refuted any misconduct and attributed the problem to a small group of errant employees. Nonetheless, as the full extent of the scandal was revealed, Winterkorn stepped down, prompting substantial alteration in the company's leadership. Flint water crisis 2014 to 2019. The Flint water crisis revolves around contamination of the city's drinking water, which led to widespread health issues among residents. These incidents emphasize the significance of skillful crisis communication and necessity for leaders to be accountable for their actions. The crisis was exacerbated by the absence of transparency and responsibility among local authorities, who were sluggish in acknowledging the gravity of the situation and didn't take appropriate steps. Furthermore, the crisis underscored the importance of effective cooperation among government entities, community group, and other stakeholders. In recent years, there have been several notable crisis scenarios that offer valuable lessons in depth crisis leadership. Here are three case studies in crisis leadership. Tylenol poisoning crisis, 1982. In 1982, tampering with Tylenol product in Chicago led to 7 deaths. Johnson & Johnson, the manufacturer, acted promptly by recalling all Tylenol items and collaborating with law enforcement to locate the source of contamination. The company's CEO, James Brooke, took a hands-on approach by communicating transparently with public and assuring responsibility for the company's action. Brooke's leadership during the crisis serves as a model of effective crisis management. Deepwater Horizon oil spill 2010. The explosion on the Deepwater Horizon oil rig resulted in massive marine oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. BP, responsible for the rig, faced criticism for a perceived slow and insufficient response. BP CEO Tony Howard received backlash for insensitive public statements. This incident highlighted the value of effective communication, collaboration, and preparedness in crisis management. COVID-19 pandemic 2020. The global COVID-19 pandemic impacted millions worldwide. Skillful crisis leadership played a pivotal role in managing and lessening its impacts. Effective leaders prioritize communication, collaboration, and data-driven decision making. Jacinda Ardern, New Zealand's Prime Minister, received acclaim for her leadership marked by clear communication, decisive action, and empathy. In summary, delving into case studies in crisis leadership imparts valuable insight into skillful crisis management. Instances like Tylenol poisoning crisis, Deepwater Horizon oil spill, and COVID-19 pandemic underscore the significance of efficient communication, collaboration, contingency planning, and data-based decision-making in crisis leadership. By analyzing those cases, individuals can enhance their comprehension of effective crisis leadership attributes, fostering the aptitude and knowledge necessary to proficiently guide team and organization through crisis situation. Thank you.